the term JRPG, you probably do one of three things. You're indifferent and don't care one way or another, but you've heard the term before. Maybe you cringe and can't stand the thought of things like turn-based battles or save-the-world plots that take 40+ hours to complete. Me? I do the third. I get excited and want to know more. I grew up playing every JRPG I could get my hands on, and while I'm still a huge fan, I'm a bit pickier these days. In this age of information, it's easier than ever to read up on a game before you buy it. Video games are expensive. The last thing you want to do is waste $60 on a game that you're not having fun with. This also gives you an opportunity to look into games that you normally wouldn't be interested in. I felt confident in spending money on a game that normally I wouldn't be interested in, and because of this, I get a chance to discover something new, something great. That's why I'm starting this series of videos. It'll be different genres and platforms, all in the hope that I can help you discover a brand new, brilliant experience. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is a game I held off buying. I've been playing the series since Xenogears on the PlayStation 1, but it seems lately that there is a great game coming out every couple of weeks and I just didn't make it a priority. That was a mistake, because I was hooked from the very beginning. This felt heavily influenced by the first game in the trilogy, which I absolutely love. I should say that I own all 3 games on the Switch, but I've been sitting on the second one. I debated playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2 first, but after talking to a few friends and reading up on it, you can play 3 and still have a great time without having to play the previous 2. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is massive, not just in size or the length of the campaign, but in scale. It doesn't take long for the world to open up to you, and once it does, it's amazing. Huge mountain peaks in the distance, massive fields, hidden caves. The diversity of the biomes and enemies in the field is impressive. Right from the beginning, you'll see what look like enemy bosses, large creatures way out of your league. This gives you the impression early on that you'll be revisiting these areas later. This really gets you invested in your surroundings. It's a joy to explore. The battle system is surprisingly deep. I should say right away that it's not turn-based. This is live action combat and there's no random encounters. You see the enemies you will fight in the field. It feels like the battle system was somewhat influenced by MMORPGs, but in a good way. Once you engage the enemy, your character auto-attacks. What's important is positioning and timing. Attacks and abilities can have effects when you attack from the side or behind the enemy. When you include a large selection of classes and managing your team of 6, it becomes clear that this isn't your regular JRPG battle system. It offers the chance to be strategic, and more importantly, it's just really fun. In my opinion, an RPG must have a good story. If you're going to spend 40+ hours in a game, you need motivation. Here again, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 succeeds. Your main character Noah isn't your typical protagonist. His world is a world of conflict. Noah and his friends are on one side of a prolonged war. Their whole lives they've trained to fight. Doubting their world and trying to answer the bigger questions of their existence and their place in that world is where you start. The writing, pacing, and presentation are all excellent. All of what I just talked about will be apparent in just the first 10 hours of the game. This brings up another good point about JRPGs, length. Some people get excited about a 60-hour long game, and others can't imagine spending that much time on one game. I don't have as much time these days for gaming. Being a father ensures that, so I need to be impressed by a game early on to spend that much time on it. For me, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 checks all the boxes. I think no matter what your gaming tastes are, there is a video game out there that you will absolutely love. One that you didn't think you'd ever buy. As an experienced gamer, these are the most memorable moments for me these days, and it's opened up a whole side of gaming I never saw before. If you've ever thought about trying a JRPG, or maybe you want to rediscover your love for the genre, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is a great place to start. The goal of this video isn't to try and convince you to play JRPGs. A great gaming experience has a lot of parallels across all genres. I'm hoping by highlighting the general points of what this game does right, I will give you enough information to take a chance. It helped me get through a period of burnout. Playing the same type of game all of the time led me to think that I just grew out of gaming. Trying something different is what helped me jump back in and love gaming more than ever. Thanks for watching. If you have a suggestion for a type of game you'd like to see in this series, feel free to leave it in the comments. This video is a bit of an experiment, and I hope to do videos for other genres and platforms in the future. I post a lot of original content on TikTok. My tag for that is in the description below. Take care of each other, gamers. I'll see you soon.